Okay, Liz, I've been trying to figure out. It's so hard, man. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, we're doing Europe because fuck you. It's copyrighted free apparently, so it should be fine. But yeah, I've been trying to figure out how Discord works. My brain's stupid. It's fine. Yeah, how does someone do that? I can't do. I'm so confusion. How does that work? Is my brain full of juice? How'd you do it, you son of a... I don't know how this works. Am I Papega? Hold on. I'm trying to use it. I don't know if I'm just an... Am I dum-dum? Am I dum-dum juice? This is working right. I am live. I'm pretty... What if I clicked, like, recording the whole time and that's why? Okay, nope. That's my dumbass voice. Okay, there we go. Whatever it is. Okay. Give me 1 second, because I'm gonna teach you about the skull anatomy today. That's what I decided. We're gonna start off basic. Okay. Did it work? Yeah, it worked! Yay! Hold on. I need a good dance. Okay, there we go. I got it working. It worked. I don't know. It's been 400 years since I used Discord. Okay. It's taking a second, but it worked out. 400 years. Okay. So my day at work. I'm gonna juice this down a little bit, because sometimes if I'm drawing, I get really confused, right? I don't want to talk about it. But yeah, okay. This one. Oh, so sorry I'm late. I was cleaning my room, so. Teehee. Yeah, I cleaned my room like a good boy. I did it. I will tell you, like, when I'm working, I don't have time to be a functional human being. I mean, I do. I just choose not to, because, like, I could either be streaming or, like, I can be, like, goofing. And I'm gonna choose goofing every time. Anyway. So, if you all don't know, I studied anatomy in college. I've done a few little classes. Don't feel overwhelmed by this, okay? Like, I'm gonna break it down for you, and for an artist, you don't need to know all of this, okay? You need to know the big parts, though. Like, we will go through it together right now. How do I do? Oh, blah, 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 blah. Sorry, I've been using, like, Procreate, so I'm like, actually, what the fuck? Actually, you wanna what? I'm a genius. Hold on. So I've done this, like, in real life. So it's been, like, it's a little, right? With, like, on the computer. I haven't had this much power in a long time. So, and I'm also just trying this out. So let's try it. Okay. Let's see. So I can just erase. Okay. Oh, God. Okay, what we're gonna do is maybe just make it white and just fuck you. Okay. Psych. We're not gonna do that. Oh, wait, black? Okay, never mind. What the fuck? It's fine. Okay. Like, we could do all of this, like, a bunch of this shit, but we really don't have to. Especially, like, the inside of the eye socket. You don't need to know that. Occipital. Like, this would be, like, cool if you're, like, doing something very specific, but you really don't need to know, like, all of the intricate little plates of the eye socket. You really don't. You don't. So let's see. Yeah, Britannica, this has, like, a great reference for, like, any type of skeletal structures and stuff you're studying. Let's see. Xiphoid bone. You really don't need that. Okay. So it seems like a lot, and it's really not, because I'm going to break it down for you. Yeah, you don't need the nasal whatever. Okay, hold on. Laser, you need this one. You don't need this one. Temporal, blah, blah, blah. I mean, it's just an interesting one to know, but it still doesn't matter. Zygomatic, temporal. This could be interesting, but for now, if you're starting out with learning anatomy, you really do not need to know, like, all this crazy shit. We just need to know, like, this part, this bone, this bone. So xiphoid wing, the greater wing, like, it's not like gonna help you unless you're, like, wanting to draw incredibly accurate, right? So what we're gonna do is just omega low. So this is all kind of a part of the same thing, a little bit, right? We kind of just like, let me see how I can explain this, because it kind of like it is cool to know that these are different plates, but you can honestly fuse these together, because the important part is just knowing the difference between the partial bone. Hold on, I'm sorry. You just need to know how the parietal bone is different from the frontal bone, all right? And then this is the temporal bone, and you kind of need to know. So there is a specific plate here, but you don't really need to know that. I mean, it's cool, but, like, if you're drawing, like, a skull, right? Like, let's see if I'm just gonna, like, you're drawing, like, a skull or some shit, This is gonna be real dirty, and also it's because, like, I'm rough. I'm a little rough on computer sketching. I've been using, like, an iPad for a long time since I got my new iPad. Been having so much flexing power. It's been so fun. I really like Procreate. It's been kind of a ride. I need to change it because I feel like let's see. What is with other life studies? Wow. I will teach you. But yeah, so even if you're, like, doing like a skull on the sky, like, you're gonna do this, right? If you're an artist, and so some people are really detailed, right? They'll like do all of that. They will do that. But, like, if you're just starting out, I don't want you to stress yourself. Okay, don't stress yourself about all the, like, super hardcore anatomy. Just the reason we study anatomy is to know, like, where things will be protruding. So, like, if you're, like, drawing an eye socket, the eye socket's not going to be right here, right? Because that doesn't make sense, But if you know that the eye socket, so there's the frontal bone right here, and it connects, like, it's a lot of bones and plates that make up the eye socket. So then you understand that there's, like, a little bone right here in front of, like, what makes up the eye socket. So instead of, like, just doing this, because you don't, like, you weren't aware that, like, a nasal bone's there, your art's gonna look, a little bit more realistic, having a bit more form to it. That's why we want to learn anatomy, right? The head is a really good place to start, because, like, duh. And when I say duh, I mean it's because it has, like, not as much bones as, like, like, the arm and stuff is very simple, but, like, how the arm connects to the shoulder and stuff is what you're normally going to be, like, trying to understand. Or, like, how, like, oh god, I forget some of the names sometimes, but you have, like, your big long bone. This is your shoulder. And then it's like there's two bones that's actually connected to your forearm. And so when you turn your hand any which way, like, the bone will twist like that, right? Like, if you twist it, and, like, that might change up how the form is looking, because if the bones are changing, then the muscles are moving in a different way, and that's gonna look different. Like, it's great to know. It's just good, fun stuff to know. But anyway, so yeah, so that's why we learn anatomy. So the parts of the skull, I'm gonna do a second layer because I don't want to. I've already gone, like, fucking crazy. Occipital. This is your. Okay. I just made. I feel like I made this, like, way harder. Hold on. Give me a second. Let's just delete that one. That one's fucking goofy. I just ignore. I will highlight. Oh, highlighting is a good idea. Okay. Well, what I'm gonna do right now. Boom. Okay. Here are the parts of the brain or the head that you need to, like that. I'm sorry. I meant overlay. Fuck. Okay, that's not helping. Oh, that's not helpful. Okay. Soft light? Yeah, oh god. Okay. Maybe. What if we? Oh, I have an idea. Okay, I'm not a goo. Okay. And we're gonna do that, and then just like, okay. I feel like this is just not. Hello. Hello. Oh my god. Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay. Oh god. What the fuck? Okay, I have to figure out a highlighter pen later. There's the parietal bone, the occipital bone, temporal bone, the mandible. You can like know all these different parts. It's not necessary. You just need to know that the mandible is this entire your jaw. It is just your jaw. Medically, it's called the mandible. So it's like mandible, like double, right? And the maxilla is like that really cute part of the skull. So like when you have like a skull, right? And you have like the front of your teeth. So it's with the nasal bone. And then it's these little, the top of your teeth, right? And then there's some of it that goes inside and makes the eye socket. That can be kind of helpful, but the main parts you need to know is that the mandible is like this part, all right? Like this whole little, like you're like think of it kind of like a triangle a little bit. You can even see it here, right? So it's like, but like if you think about the shape, it's like a little bit like this, right? Like super long. So it is this part, like most of the front of your face. Zygomatic bones, they're your cheekbones, right? And no, see, but here's like an interesting part. The zygomatic bone, because it connects with all the other plates, your cheeks also kind of make up your eye, right? So if you're drawing a face, right? Or I'm going to make a bullshit face that's stupid and ugly. But if you do that, you can see how, or like, I'm sorry, that's the wrong point of view. Give me a second. So it's like this. So if you have like a 3/4 view or something, and you have the eye right here, think about like when you're creating that, you know, in whatever angle, that this is going to be protruding out, right? So it's like that, and so it's like your eye, and then it's protruding, right? And then this is the zygomatic bone. It's your cheekbone, right? I'm trying not to like. I hope it like comes across as kind of clear. You got like this kind of, you have the frontal, you know, thing right here. There's like a plate right here, and then it's the back right here. Things like that, right? So like right here, your eyeball. Oh, okay, you see right here, eyeballs. Boom. And because it's connected, because your cheeks make up that thing, it's like that's how that structure is. If you're turning your face any which way, like say if like your face right here, it's like, so I'm gonna do like a look over here, look over there type of thing. So I'm gonna do the same color so we don't get confusion. So it's like that. Okay, it's not gonna be perfect just because I really am just like trying to sketch this out. It's really change this shit. But it's like, yeah, it's like blah 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 blah, eyeball blah 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 blah. It's not like the best shape ever, but like, so it's like right here. So your frontal bone. Hello, motherfucker. Oh, I'm on the wrong fucking pant. Oh, I'm goofing. It's whatever. And then right here, and then delicate. So it's and then so it's inside. So this frontal lobe, or not frontal lobe, the frontal bone is ending here, and then here comes the zygomatic bone, and then it goes down into the mandible right here, right? You see it? You see it? You see the vision? So let's see if we can color code this a little bit. I kind of want to make it so it's readable still, but like, yeah, see right here, frontal. Here, they're all connected here, right? So even if I'm drawing this, I'm giving the illusion that like these things are a part of, you know, this person. Like it's a real, like, I don't want to say like real per se, but like this is like the form that's taking place for this thing, you know? And then, so it's like here. Okay, well, it's like more like here, kind of. So it's like that. And that's like, you know, your eyebrow, your brow bone. So you have like this going on. So there's always, so with like beginner artists or like just art in general, when you're learning how to draw the face and shit. Oh, God. I'm sorry. This is ugly. So you do this, right? And then like, so there's going to be a dip in the face here because these are your eye sockets. See, like right here. And so, like, you can take that into account when drawing the face. And then there's, like, the whole nose bridge thing. And then, you know, right here, and then there's like the mandible right here. And that's how you can like kind of, do you see like all the different types of like planes that are kind of happening here? So while I'm giving you like a more anatomically accurate version of a skull, I'll show you also how to kind of study different planes of the face, because it can be a little difficult when you first start out. Let me see if I can find it, but like I have done like a study of that before, and we can do it together today. Because sometimes the planes of the face confuse the fuck out of me too. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. It's a little bit older, but it was good. Let me see, where are you? Where are you now? Fuck. I might not. Hold up. Okay. I'll just do something that's like no. I can pull up an example though. Okay. Planes of these faces. Okay, here we go. So this is a really good way to practice like anatomy drawing also, or even just drawing in general, because like you're trying to understand like form and shit. I'm trying to find like a really simple one. Like so simple it like fucking hurts. Okay, like the most simple. Okay, can we make it a little bit reference planes of the, yeah, no, that's what I'm looking for. Because for some people, like for some like artists, they will like still go kind of in depth. I'm just gonna use this one. I think this will be fine. It's gonna be kind of blurry because I'm ripping it straight off Google. Okay. And we're just gonna not overwhelm you with the visuals here. Yes, let's apply that. Boom. You see this right here? And so you can see like what I just taught you with like the frontal, like see, so like even with this image, right? You see like this is how the frontal bone is going on the head, and then right here, and then this is the temporal bone. So if you're just drawing like a face with the flat, you can still see the bones in it. You know what I'm saying? Like this is how you can practice planes of the face. But right here is what I'm talking about. So the frontal bone stops right here, and then it's like, oh gosh, what's that other one called? Give me a second. I'm not good with the name specific. Yeah, so it's nasal. Oh yeah, so it does go into nasal bone. And then there's zygomatic bone right here. But some of this is like cartilage and whatever, so like just pretend it's like bleh, you know? Like this, and then it's down here like that, right? So it's one, and then it's gonna further go across, and then it juts out because the zygomatic bones are there. You see? You see what I'm saying? So what I'm just gonna, instead of like overcomplicating this. Okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do darker red here. And then we'll do brighter red here. See, so it's two different planes, right? Okay, well, okay, that's not really, I feel like that's gonna confuse you with like the plane there right here. You see there's like a dip right here, and that's where like all of those other facial structures are coming together. I mean, I have it jut out a little bit because that's what this drawing has, because it's at this like kind of, it's 3/4, right? So the cheekbones aren't necessarily completely turned to the side, so it makes no sense to do this, right? But you could definitely do that. Actually, maybe that is it. Well, not as extreme, actually. Hold on. You could do this, though. Yeah, there we go. That works. Okay, so it's exactly like that, right? So you can kind of see how, like, that's happening. So if you had eyeballs, you put the eyeballs right here. Well, yeah, well, however big eyeballs are. Actually, fun fact about the brain. So this isn't a great example, but I'll use this one. So I'll make another one. So for proportionally, like how to make proportionally, like I wouldn't say accurate, but like proportional, right? Faces. So your eyeballs, how they're not, the width apart, it's a third eyeball. So the space between your two eyeballs is an eyeball apart. I know. So like this, oh wow, right? Well, I'll say that for adult faces. Kids are kind of a different deal because their heads are differently formed because they're like still growing into it. But for like adults and stuff, that's normally it, right? And then, what was it? I need to look back. I actually made a PowerPoint for this, but it's kind of like deep in like my work files. So we'll just see how that goes. But yeah, that's kind of the fun thing about it, you know? So let's see. So zygomatic bone, this is your cheekbone, as we just discussed. Cheekbone's very cool. And all of this also it all just fuses to make your eye socket because it's like everything's dipping. Right, so nasal bone is pretty self-explanatory. I'm gonna simplify it for you really quick. So if this was like your face, so like this is where that bone is ending, but then it's like here's like your eyebrows, right? So if you had eyebrows right here, and then you have an eyeball right here, and then the flesh is gonna go over the eye like that or whatever, right? That's how that's gonna work. The muscles on your face, and I'm still studying facial muscles myself, so I don't feel qualified just yet to teach about it, but I'm studying about it. So I'll do a stream about that. What I like doing is that like I'll teach you how to do like skeletal structure things, and then after that we'll start going into like a more series about like muscles and shit. That might be helpful because I studied this stuff in college and it was really fun. I just like knowing stuff. I don't know why. I think I'm a psycho or something. Because I really like understanding like how things work. I think it's because of like if I don't know the why of something, it's very difficult for me to grasp that concept. Okay, now goes this one. We're gonna go this one out the way. So right here, and so it'd be like dip. Okay, hold on. Sorry, not red. Dip right here. Right here, and then it juts back out, right? With the zygomatic bow. Yeah. See, it just, well, this is not going to be perfect. But you see this? Because that's what it's trying to insinuate right here, okay? And so if you go down the face some more, so you have like the mandible. So that's going to be kind of on the same plane, pretty much. And then, what was it? Yeah, all of that's going to be pretty much on the same plane. But, yeah, there's, like, some dips in there. And it's because of, like, all of the other plates going together. I hope that makes sense. It's been, like, a while. But, yeah, so, like, it's not, like, this part. Because this is the side of your face, right? So, we only use the front part of the mandible to illustrate the front of the face, right? Because if you think about it, if you think about the skull like a box, right? I'm trying to... wait, fuck. Okay, but... Ah, God. Okay. Here. I can't draw a box. Look me. Okay. I can do it. Okay, so like blah, blah, and then blah, 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 blah. And you know, if you make like an anime face, right? You do like this. You make it like a Dorito face. I'm going to make it really bad looking on purpose. And you'd be like, oh my God, he's so hot and sexy, right? And so like, he's so hot and sexy, but then it's also only like you only register this part of the face, right? Because on the side is your jaw, right? So that's what that's gonna mean. I mean, this is not perfect, please, but like you know what I'm saying, right? Like this is an approximation of it, you know. And that's gonna be, and you know, jaws come in different shapes and sizes, so you have some wiggle room there. So it's like blah, blah, anime Dorito face, and then it's like this, and then, I don't know, like that, or something, not like that. Ugh. Like that, right, boom, boom. Oh, God, what the fuck happened to my, okay. And then God killed me. Okay, so it's like that. Yeah, see, and then, like, right here would be, like, that part of the jaw. I mean, this is not perfect, right? But, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm trying to illustrate. Look, it looks more like a face. Okay, boom. I was like, that don't look like a damn face. And then it kind of did. And then I was like, fucking failed successfully. And then you do, yeah. And then you have like all this stuff. And you have like the collarbone. And actually, fun fact, your neck is more of a cylinder than it is like, so like some people will draw like the whatever like this. But stylistically, it's fun to do this. I really enjoy it. But you miss out on the form here, the muscles that create it. And we'll go into more deep in depths with that when I do more of like the body and whatever. But your spine, so it would be like this, and then your muscles are actually like this. Okay, well, not like body, but you know, proportionally, whatever, you know. It depends on how much you've been juicing, but like, yeah, because you have like this thing here, and then you have your trapezius in the back. This is just like really quick, just cause like this might help. So you have this muscle in the back. You have this muscle. This is not accurate, please. Like it's just from my brain. It's not gonna be perfect, but like you have this muscle in the back, and it's kind of like a trapezoid. So this is like where your shoulder blades are, and then it's like and then your arms and whatever, right? You have like the little, and then you have like a little thingy, and then that's when your arms are coming in. So if you're making like a bust of a face, omega lole bust, you actually want to make it more of like a, you know, like this. If the shoulders are resting, if the shoulders are not resting, like say like they're having hands up, think about it like this, right? If you think about the body like an egg, kinda, I know I said I was just teaching you the face, but I actually think this is like a really fun, useful tip. So basically, you have the body, you have the blah blah blah. So this muscle, this like fucking triangle, bitch. You go right here, and then that's like the okay. This is not exact, but like it's like Batman, right? You have to think about it like Batman. Like if this was Batman in his little cape, this is not super accurate. Please don't. But like it's the vibe, right? I hope the vibe is coming across. It's like that, right? So you're raising your arms, and then it's like, oh, well, like oh, I'm doing like this cool like fuckboy pose or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And then you allow shooting the hoops with the homies, you know? And that's how that can look a little bit more accurate, you know? Because you're taking into the account that like the body is like this solid 3D object, so like a box. I'm gonna just use a box to illustrate my point a little bit better. So like you think about it, and so it's like it's rotating in a lot of different ways, right? So if you think of like a box, there's like all these different planes and whatever, and like this is perspective because I'm practicing perspective too because I'm a slut. But that's kind of what it is, right? It's exactly like that. Let's go, baby. But there you go. So like you have to think of the body kind of like this 3D object. Like so if you think about it that way, that's how you know. That's how you're going to get that cool fit. So you have like this and then you have like this, so you have like your whatever. I'm not perfect at like 3/4 body views. I'm still studying that part. But you have like your deltoids or whatever, and he's like, "Oh, I'm shooting for the stars." Wow. And then you're like, fuck, bitch. But like so if you're like trying to draw like someone having their hands up, remember Simba, the back is gonna be like that. So instead of like, because I've seen some people, and I used to do this too, so I did like, oh yeah, I'm gonna make it like and like and then I was like, why does this not look like a human body? It's because I destroyed one of the muscles, and then I would be like really confused, right? But you can change. You can make it better. So you do this, and then you just put that shit over the head, you know, like YMCA style. You just go like, YMCA is when to stay at the Y. You know, it's like that. And see, that looks way more accurate than fucking stupid squiggle bitch over here because of this. But people will use this stylistically. You know what I'm saying? You got it. It's picking what you're juicing. I don't know how to say it, but like the purpose of what you want to draw and how you want to present it, all's got to go into that factor. It don't gotta, but it will help, you know, get your artistic message across. You get me? So even like right here, you get like a little bit of slopey here, and kind of like that, and it's kind of hot too, like, you know, like I don't know, maybe it's because I'm a collarbone bitch. Oh yeah, and also forgot to mention, partially it's also because you have like a collarbone. Right? So if you have like a fucking whatever, and you have like a whatever, okay, let me do a 3/4 view actually. I have to like mentally prepare for the 3/4 view or whatever. It's not gonna be perfect. But then again, I never am. It's okay. So you have like this, you have like whatever muscle, and then you have this like whole like fucking big ass thing that goes around your entire body, and like here's your spine, and it was right? And so it's just like this is the hot anime bone that always like people will always draw because it's fucking hot and sexy, and then your deltoids kind of come from there, right? Well, it's not perfect, but it's come from there, and then your body or whatever, and it's like that, and you're like, oh my god, and this guy looks like a fucking football player. But that's how kind of the front of that body works. You get me? You feel me? You understand me? There we go. I actually really like this. This makes me, I don't know why, it looks like so like cool. I'm like, yeah, boy, yeah. Okay, there we go. Hey, look at it. He's so cute. He looks like a crash dummy. I love it. And then you have like little like Dorito face, and he's like, oh my god, I love, I love. Period. I really like this. I don't know why I really like this, but like I don't know. This has grown on me, even though I drew it out of the box on accident because I'm a dumbass. But like whatever. Okay, wait. Let me turn up the juice again because clearly my juice has stopped, and I don't appreciate that. Oh, what the fuck? I don't have internet. What you mean? I'm clearly okay, that's weird. How about I offline your mama? How about that? Hinge. That is so odd. Okay. Sag, I guess we go without. That's like a fun thing. Shit's getting crazy in here. Oh my goodness. I just need to find my goddamn... Where's my internet? Why is it gone? I'm so sad. What the fuck, YouTube? Hold on. Okay, let me... I am crying and conflicted. What the fuck? Oh, maybe it's because of that new thing I did. Oop. Hold on. Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm trying to find the fucking... Yeah, what? Okay, that's where it went. Okay, cool. Now internet work. Okay, cool. Pogger. But, like, it clearly is working. Okay, there we go. I was like, I feel not hype for a second. What the fuck? Okay, there we go. But there you go. I was like, what the hell? I was like realizing there was like no other like secondary music, so that's a thing. So, fun thing, occipital bone, temporal bone, always remember this is like where your ear would be, right? So you're like, oh, this is my ear. And so like that's where all that's gonna go. And you see right here, it goes all the way around right here. It's only really within like that area where you'd kind of remember. And then that's how so your ear is also connected to your cheekbone. So if you're drawing like a head sideways, you really don't want to put the ear like back here, right? I see that sometimes. But what you will do is like bam, 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 bada bing right there. So you have like the jaw and whatever. You have all that, see like right here coming up. So it's like even I overshot it, but like you know what I'm saying. And then it's like whoop, right there. See, there's a little dip. That's where your ear is gonna be. I mean, I probably haven't like accurately put, but like yeah, this be like your ear hole or whatever. Hold on. Me not being accurate hurts my soul. Yeah, so it's like this. So it's like your ear would be like right here, kind of. It's like, you know what I'm saying? So it's actually not that far. I mean, it looks far, right? And I probably don't have this to scale with like how the skull is. But then you have like the eyeballs and shit, you know? And then you have like this and then you have that, you know? And then like you have like the little lip. No, the little lip goes down here. But like, yeah, you have your whole nose. Yeah. So if you're like making like a skull, I want you to know that these are like just... I mean, I'm goofing a little bit, but like right here. So your neck would be like right here, right? Collarbone, whatever. And then your ear right here. And then here's your eye. Your eyeball's not like immediately like what people will do is that they'll put the eyeball like right here and forget that there's like a bone. There's like bones in front of the eye. So if that has been a struggle for you, fear not. Now you know how to avoid that. A little bit, just a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And then you have like the whole little like one thing that I'm not really great at is that like, so I'll like be able to like illustrate like this and then like but it never looks right to me for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know what's wrong with me, but like this never looks right to me. And I don't know if that's just me like not being comfortable with like side profile views yet or like what. Let's see. So it'd be here, right here, boom, boom, boom. Yeah, right there. Yeah, do you see how like nice and like it's solid? It looks very like this is like a real person that's occupying a space. Even like that. I mean, I don't like this. So what? Okay. Here's a little art tip to like help things kind of look a little bit better. Sometimes if you're drawing and like it's like I've done it right here and I shouldn't, and like I need to find a way to either like fix that or something. Like, and sometimes that's just gonna happen, right? Like, especially if you're looking at like sometimes like photograph references and stuff, like that's just gonna happen, right? Because it's like real life and it's not gonna look as weird. But sometimes if you have like your arm or whatever, if someone draws something and then there's something that's like there's another line that's like right here. Okay, no, that's not a great example. I can't really. So if you have perpendicular lines that are crossing, how do I put this? So you have perpendicular lines that are crossing like that, and then you have like a random line right here, right? You create like a tangent and it'll flatten your image sometimes. It's not always the case, but depending on how you're drawing stuff, like this could really flatten your image if you're trying to like make a form out of something. So if it's like this, well, for this it doesn't makes sense. So like, yeah, but you see though, it's like this is in service of the plane. But if I said, like, per se, like if I did like this and then this and then oh, wait, no, not that's not wait, fuck. Okay, this and then that. Do you see how this is gonna like flatten everything? Also because the angle's completely off, but like it just I don't know how to explain tangents sometimes. It's been a while. But you just want to avoid it. If you can. If not, it's super okay. But you know, it's nice to try and avoid it, I think. In certain circumstances. I know it's like I'm not being very specific, but it really depends on what you're drawing. Yeah, because it'll like, I don't know. How do I fucking explain that? I don't know. Anyway, so here's your temporal lobe. Wait, that's not it. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. Yeah, zygomat? No. No, I was right. Okay, yeah, I was right. This is all your temporal. Okay, yeah. So think of your temporal bone as like like sometimes it's good to like think about it. It's not going to be the entire like this, right? But if you're thinking about the head in planes, which like if you're learning, I think is really helpful to do, is that you do this. And even see like you can see how like it's already like it looks like it's more in a space just when I darken it, you know? You see? Yeah. And then it's like blah, 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 blah. I don't know. Hold on. So then we do this. And then if you think about it, the zygomatic bone would be protruding out still. So it'd be like that, right? And so it looks way more like a face and like a lighting, right? It's awesome. It's super cool. I really want to try out doing more. So I struggle. Like, I love using contrast, but I don't use contrasts strongly enough, and I want to kind of capture that. If you know like Bleach and TJ Kubo is very good at using contrasts for like his work, and I really love contrasts, so I want to learn how to do that a little bit more. There you go. That was like a fun little tip for that. Hooray, look at that. You're fucking I just gave you a bunch of anatomy tips in like a quick fire way, but like yeah. Let's see. Even this is like, no, I think that should be fine. Yeah. Yeah, see, you turn like this, blah, 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 blah. And then you have like this. And that's like a dark plane. See, and you see how the mood of like the face will change completely based on like what is in shadow and what's not? It's pretty cool stuff. I only have 1 hour stream, then I turn it off. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Maybe I could just be chilling. I wish I could, like, cause honestly, I've been doing a lot of my drawings in Procreate, so it's been kind of difficult to put stuff on here. Let's see, let me put all of this in a folder, cause now I don't give a fuck. That way we can just play a game. Like, I kind of like doing like these really small like hour things, so then I can make like a small video out of it also, cause I feel like it's fun to help people like understand this a little bit more. I mean, hopefully, I think it would, you know, in my dreams, if I thought about it hard enough. So this is the psycho portion. I mean, because here's the thing. Here's my thing. Here's what I'm thinking. Me just drawing stuff can be boring. Like, you know, like mostly people want to see the end product for stuff like that. And that's kind of like where I'm coming from, where I don't like to stream when I'm doing, I like, it's a complicated thing. I like streaming art and like art topics and art things and discussing art stuff, but me just drawing I don't really find very engaging sometimes, unless it's like a master artist and you're like, and he's explaining things. Like, I feel like art is a great tool for learning in some aspects, if that's also a skill you want to try to learn, or, you know what I'm saying? So like I don't, but like if it's just me like doodling or whatever, like unless we're like doing an activity specifically like to that, I don't think it's very I just, you know, other people can kind of make it work. For me it's like I like information, and maybe that's why, you know, if something's like not happening or whatever, because drawing is very chill, right? Because you're focused on like how the stuff looks and stuff, like, but I'm kind of a quick fire person, so I can't really just sit like, I've done it before. I've done like art streams where I'm just drawing, but like I don't know. I think